gonna try that song. Oh, I gotta get a hold of her. So he taught her the song, how to play it, because it goes, it's really, really tricky and difficult. But we'll take it one note at a time. And she freaking nails it. This little tiny kid. You're just like, you're completely demoralized. It's like, she's not. I have guitars older than this girl, okay, and this little boy, and you know, like here they are just killing it, and I'm like they're never gonna work a hard day in their life if they, you know, they must have the proudest parents ever. Like, I mean, I've been trying to get my nephew into like, some kids are like that. They'll just take something, obsess about it, and get right into it. And other kids, like my nephew, he's not really into anything. You know what I mean? It's hard to keep him interested in anything, right? And some kids are late bloomers, so I'm hoping like maybe in about another year or two, my nephew's just like, oh, Uncle Jeju, can I play your drums, or can I play your bass, or whatever? You know, just kind of like, just taking the initiative on it, right? You never can force a kid to try to do something. Like, I was one of those kids, I was just into everything because I was into everything, right? Rainy days, I did model cars and airplanes, you know what I mean? You know, every other time I'm playing guitar. After that, I'm doing what, you know, building forts with my buddies. You know, just skateboarding, doing whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I was always doing something, right? Always working on something, working on cars with my buddies and stuff like that. That's why I hate mechanic work now. Yeah, here we are. Okay, we got to use my dad's crappy tools to work on this Mustang, you know, 5.0 Mustang. Okay, how do we take the engine out? I don't know. We're going to find out, you know, and strip every bolt in the process. But we did stuff, you know what I mean? And we learned stuff by doing that. So with kids, like, if you can get them into, you know, into anything and keep them interested and keep them off drugs, you know, everything, marijuana, all of it, especially that stuff. I won't rant about it, but I'm pretty anti-drug. You know, I'm like, okay, you want to do something recreational, fine, but you know, watch these kids and think about yourself. If you weren't doing drugs, would you be doing what these kids were? You know, like, would you be virtuosos like them? It's incredible, you know. So, like, for me, it's like, I watch stuff like that, it just makes me smile, you know what I mean? And I don't think there's enough of that in the world where people can appreciate people appreciating stuff. You know, especially kids, when you watch them learning, and they're just like little sponges, right? And they just, what? What? I don't know what the sticker, I don't know. I don't know what the sticker's about, but anyway. But anyway, I'm going to get some gas. And then I'm going to open the, what's it at? 169.9. That's still rubber. That's still rubber.